Hey there, thanks for joining us. It's Alicia and Daniel Weiss of Family Asset Allocator here again. And today's topic that we're discussing is how people act during and after their divorce, and ultimately answering the question, will I be happier? So Daniel, you have some just knowledge you kind of want to share with us and kind of some experience even that you want to share. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people are not happier after they're divorced. They choose to be bitter or resentful, kind of playing the victim level. And, that's your choice, right? I mean, you can decide how you're going to act, after the divorce. Are you going to be a victim, or are you going to try to reach a level of strength and mutual respect? That can be really, really hard, I know, but you can move on with your life in a much more healthy way if you get to that point. If you figure out a way to respect your partner on some level, it might not be a high level, but even if it's some level where you can respect some aspect of their, the person that they are, it helps you move forward in such a much better way. Part of that, I will say, is during the divorce, really contemplating, again, taking emotion out of things and trying to give your partner as much of what is really theirs and as much of the kind of, the emotional baggage of the relationship as well. One of the things you want to think about is, in terms of acting different after, is what's it going to take so I don't have to deal with a lawyer later, right? You want to make sure that you end the relationship as cleanly as possible so that there isn't going to be any legal intervention later if possible. And so going into the divorce, really try to think about, how am I going to act differently after so that I get out of this cleanly, happily, and without needing a lawyer in the future.
Yeah, and you talk about not needing a lawyer in the future, and that's actually kind of how Family Asset Allocator can help, because you're gonna separate your assets and your debts up front. So tell us just a little bit about that. Like how can Family Asset Allocator help when you are going through this process?
Well, by being able to track all of your assets and debts, you've got a permanent record of them. And a record that is easily trackable and organized for your attorney. So what's typically a very hard part of the process, the divorce process, very time-consuming part of the process, can be made very, very easy using Family Asset Allocator. And as we talked about before, we have this joy value feature that lets you assign a joy value to your personal property, so that instead of a monetary value, something has a joy value, and then it becomes that much easier to define how important it is to you when going into negotiations with your spouse.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad that you brought up joy values, because again, I think that ties in perfectly with, when you are going through those emotions and also trying to remove those emotions, but it is still important to make sure that you're giving your spouse the things that are rightfully theirs, the things that mean the most to them, because you would want that as well. So if you're going through a divorce, we hope that this is helpful. If you are a divorce attorney and you're looking to use Family Asset Allocator for your clients, make sure that you're exploring the rest of the website. You'll learn a lot of valuable information. You'll be able to check out videos like this and sign up for a free trial. So make sure you're doing that. If you have any questions at all, get in touch with the team. Thank you.
Thank you.